What is up, everybody? Welcome to Recoil, Gassed and Furious. As always, my name is Ryan Russo, and my partner in crime, Daisy Daniels. How are you doing tonight?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I got caught a little bit because I was sharing our live feed on Facebook, and all of a sudden it popped up. So, no, I'm doing all right. You know, I'm still recovering, as I know you are, from this past weekend, and we'll get into that. But there's a lot of medical issues that we need to come up. We'll bring up. And a couple of things had some repercussions based off of Saturday night, and we'll get into that. As we always do, Days. I mean, what was your big takeaway from the weekend?
Big takeaway. Man, I don't even know. That show was full of so much fire and so many different elements. It's hard. I think the biggest thing you can take away from Fast and Furious is that things are going to happen that you do not expect. So missing a show is not a way to go.
No, yeah, take the old saying, expect the unexpected. That's kind of been the MO for Magnum Pro in 2021, and I mean the caliber of people that boss man's bringing in, and to be able to showcase their talent in Omaha has been amazing to sit back and watch, let alone commentate. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. But well, let's talk about Gassed and Furious. We started with a 10-man battle royal for the winner to get a shot at the brand new Top Gun champion.
We did.
Bad Boy Benson. And not surprising, someone with a bad temper who you have history with, he was eliminated first. And so he got frustrated and picked up a guardrail, endangering our fans, and smashed it over Dickham. And he was suspended. And I have been told that he has made a little video in response to his news of his suspension. So, boys in the truck, go ahead and play that footage for us.
Nine. It took 9 men to eliminate me last Saturday. And that is because you guys know what I have been saying is true. I am the future. I am the biggest threat in this company to any of those titles. So you all want your moment in the sun. You understand that Brixton Nash cast a big-ass shadow. So management's mad that I endangered the spectators and put my hands on officials. Yeah, damn right I did. So they've chosen to fine and suspend me for 60 days. Suspend their top talent, the biggest draw they have. Bad call. So the rest of the locker room, that means you have exactly that. 60 days to get your moment in. Feel good, feel special, feel like you are even relevant or matter. Because come August, when I come back, I am going to leave a path of destruction so bad that what I've done in my short time here, what I did to Dickham on last Saturday, is going to look like a child's cartoon. That is issue to every one of you, not just you OGs who are all broken and on life support. Every one of you. Strife, you and the rest of your nutless management need to hear me on this. This is on your hands. What I do is on your hands, and you're going to have to live with it.
Yeah. Wreck-It Ralph is at it again, I see. That's what I'm just going to start calling him. Wreck-It Ralph, because that's all he does.
I like it.
I mean, it's better than what we have been calling him, so.
Brixton Trash?
Well, that
That's
too.
all right, too.
There was another nickname that day too that came up, but that's besides the point. Anyway, no, I think the biggest problem that Brixton Nash has is his ego.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And the problem is that I'm not going to side with him on this, but some of what he said is absolutely true. When it comes to him being a standout talent, a big draw, things about what he said about Strife, only time will tell. I mean,
take some balls to talk to your boss that way.
Yeah. But then again, he's going to be gone he's on a 60-day suspension, and this business days. I mean, if you're gone for more than one or two shows, kind of forgotten, kind of go back to the back of the line.
Yeah, but I also know that the word suspension doesn't mean a whole lot to some people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a fan of Magnum Pro, I mean, as a, sitting front row, I mean, I was one that, had two empty seats in the front row, gave tickets to Bogart and actually Mikey Danger that one time, which was the Devin Thomas, milk jug, night as well. But, no, I fully understand. He's on a suspension, but I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him.
Our security is kind of lackadaisical sometimes. So I don't,
which is weird because I'm going to put that on Fish then, because it ain't Val. Val has no problem yelling at people.
No.
So I'm going to challenge Fish to keep a stern eye, moving forward. But, anyway, so back to the 10-man, Rumble for the Top Gun title opportunity. Brixton Nash, first one out. Came down to the final two.
It was a great gaming strategy by the rest of the opponents. All 9 of you gang up and get out the big guy who's been on a hot streak. Come on, it was perfect. It was the smartest thing they could have done.
Absolutely. Came down to 2 final participants, Damian Saint and Donnie Pepper Cricket. And Donnie Pepper Cricket wins the 10-man battle royal, giving him a number 1 contender shot at the Top Gun title. Unfortunately, Damian Saint didn't like that.
What does Damian Saint like?
Then Triple B, Benson, Bad Boy Benson came out, and we had a Top Gun title match right there.
Yeah.
To which Damian Saint came in, DQ'd.
Shock of the century.
Oh my gosh. And Donnie was just getting the hell beat out of him. And the goodest boy comes out, Yellow Dog comes out to save the day. To which we then had a tag team match between Donnie, Yellow Dog, and Benson and Saint. I don't know where this is going to go, but it's going to be very interesting now that, all 4 of these guys involved. I hope Donnie gets another shot, because he deserves it.
He does. Absolutely.
And I don't know what it is. You spend 20 minutes in a forest searching for a beast. This is what happens. We're still talking about this 6 months later.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, Dalty was just ready to punch someone. You're right. As I was reading the comments.
Oh, I was
sorry. That brought us to an open challenge from Mac. Him and DeSanti came out saying the coalition was no more. The revolution was back. Newcomer E.T. Snow, who just got out of that battle royal, out of that rumble, took that challenge. And lo and behold, the man that is uncaged, Logan, comes back in his bub period shirt, causes a nice distraction to give E.T. Snow a quick roll-up victory over Mac.
I'm excited for this new Logan Uncaged. He literally came back, last month was his first match back in a long time.
Long time.
And I've been waiting for somebody to turn on Joe DeSanti, and it looks like I finally got my wish.
Yeah. You know, and I actually got to talk to Logan a little bit Saturday night after the show ended, and he wants to make sure that he's no longer Logan Uncaged. He's just uncaged Logan. Like everything that happened between him and the Revolution, he's Logan and he's uncaged. And he wants everybody to know that. It'll be very interesting to see Logan get his revenge on Revolution.
I'm excited. Bring it.
Absolutely.
Nothing brings me more joy than watching Joe DeSanti get smacked in the face.
With his own cane, which is amazing.
Right?
Yeah. Well, you know, he doesn't have a limp, so either he is hiding an injury or he's a pimp. I don't know. I mean,
with Joe DeSanti, it's hard to say. I mean, you could kind of call what he's done as a manager pimping of sort. Okay, I'm thinking about this too much now. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm very excited to see where Logan goes. And this isn't the last time that we've seen. This is just the beginning of this pent up frustration from Logan, and I'm very excited. That then brought us to our new Magna Pro Tag Team Champions. Excuse me, I am mistaken. Brings us to Fowler versus Devin Thomas. I got my notes wrong. Talk about a barn burner.
I mean, we all knew it was coming. There ain't either one of those guys ever going to take it easy. That's for damn sure. And Fowler was more angry than I think I have ever seen that man in my life.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the pent-up frustration and the anger of the opportunity that was taken away from him from Mr. Short Hair Don't Care Devin Thomas. Hashtag that, folks. I'm actually surprised he didn't come out guns a-blazing, Fowler. He came out like his normal self. I was fully anticipating him to come run out and bum rush Devin Thomas. And folks, this was arguably one of the best, probably absolutely match of the night. I mean, there's some to be said about another match, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, but this is definitely a candidate for match of the night. This match was almost 30 minutes long, back and forth the entire time. And how does it end? In a double pinfall. A double pinfall. And Fowler didn't want to end that way. He wanted 5 more minutes. And what does Devin Thomas do? Grabs his piggy, tucks his tail, and runs. Daisy, talk about this match. It was,
It was, like you said, it was back and forth the entire time. There was never at any single point a clear winner. They exchanged blows. They exchanged moves like the likes of which I have never seen out of any of them. I'm pretty sure Fowler's got a bum knee by the looks of all his social media accounts now. Like these men ran themselves down to the point that they were both on the mat and the match was over. There was no winner.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Nope.
Never.
And we did get Fowler was so frustrated he actually talked into our ringside camera. We actually have a sound clip from Jay Fowler at the end of that match. Go ahead and take a look at this. Oh God.
Devin, your ass is mine, dude. We're not done yet.
I mean,
yeah, I'm more upset that that our cameraman Shad is getting a second in the spotlight, but that's just me. No, obviously. I mean, would you?
No,
Would you?
no.
Yeah.
No. And if I know anything about Jay Fowler, like the last thing he's gonna do now is back down. He's gonna
100%.
go home. He's gonna rest and recuperate, and he's gonna come back 10 times harder than he did the first time.
Yeah. Like I said, you missed an amazing match if you were not there Saturday night. Yeah. All right. Well, now let's get into the Magnum Pro Tag Team Champions. My apologies there, truck guys. But a tag team championship match between the Culture versus the Realist Calvin Aldridge and Mr. KC. Now, these young kids came into Magnum Pro in this tag match, actually held their own against the Culture.
Absolutely.
But in the end, the Culture victorious retains our Magnum Pro Tag Team Champions.
I mean, they've been fighting for those straps for a minute. I didn't think they were going to give them up quite that easily.
No, absolutely. And you know, even at the beginning of that match, the show of respect between the four competitors was absolutely amazing. The tag team division is in really good hands with the Culture. Finally, we have some responsible, respectful tag champions for once.
It's been a minute.
Absolutely. And I do want to plug, they're going to be in action this weekend in Des Moines for Black Wrestlers Matter. Daisy, you were there at Black Wrestlers Matter 1.
I was.
What is it about this event that'll be on Juneteenth this weekend?
I mean, the talent, the lineup they have ready to come in and give them can we not zoom in on me? Good
yes.
Lord.
The mouth of the Midwest
I've got
herself.
my VIP table. Me and Val Pancakes will be chilling out there. It's just an atmosphere, and it's energy, and it's fun, and I can't wait personally.
And I have been told, I mean, all the promotions, there's going to be 11 matches that night featuring all of these amazingly talented wrestlers. If you don't have tickets to that, or you want to be able to check it out, check out Black Lives Matter on all social media. We can even post something on our Facebook page. We can post something here. It's going to be an amazing, amazing show if you do not have tickets for that event. Okay. Make sure this is definitely one show you do not want to miss. You know, Brooke Valentine's going to be there. The Culture's going to be there. Jassie's going to be like, there's a bunch of talent that you've seen here in Omaha that you're going to see over there in Des Moines. And I'm very excited that you're going to get an opportunity to go and see that firsthand one more time, Days.
I'm super excited. It's not often that I get to sit in the crowd and be a spectator anymore. So I'm super excited. Yeah. And I know with a man like John West, and though he won't admit it, Chris Manning behind the helm, that it is going to be a spectacular night.
Yeah, and if you were not there at our show at Gas and Furious, they actually had the Black Wrestlers Matter Championship belt at a table there at our event Saturday night, and it is a beautiful piece of work. Yeah, so make sure you get tickets. Go, okay? All right. That brought us to what was supposed to be a match between Bogat and Christian Rose. It actually started backstage, and it never turned out to be a match. This was a straight up fight.
Yep.
Around the Ramada.
The entire room.
And, you know, as you said in our post-production meeting, who knew Bogat could fly?
I sure didn't, but we learned it, didn't we?
Yeah. It went everywhere in the Ramada, in the Omaha Convention Center. Tables, trash cans, beer cans. I mean, everything was used. And I want to throw it this way, because the end of this fight didn't turn out how any of us wanted. So Days, I know I know it's an emotional thing. I mean, you and I both lived through that. Talk about what happened at the end of this fight.
I mean, Christian Rose took things too far, as Christian Rose tends to do. He was pretty much beating on an already unconscious Bogat, and my usual commentary partner, the Joe Dozer Joey Anderson, took offense. And he got a few swings in. He got Rose to stop, but it didn't work out for him in the end.
No, he thought he took Rose out of the ring, took a second to check on Bo, and Rose came up behind him, stomped on that injured left knee, that surgically repaired knee. And as you can see in that photo, I mean, I'm helping him backstage, and Days, this, like, you could hear it in the headset. We could hear it back. The sound that his knee made when Rose stomped on it, I've never heard anything like it.
Yep, there was a definite crunch, to say the least.
But you did get I mean, Michelle did post on Facebook today. She had an update. What can you tell us on the update of the Joe Dozer?
Michelle and I, she's one of my best friends. We've been going back and forth. He's pretty much laid up at the moment, as one can expect, and he does have an appointment with a specialist tomorrow, and it doesn't look good. At first, we thought that maybe he was going to be back within the next, at least, show, but I think Joe Dozer's reappearance is going to take a bit longer than that.
Yeah. We just wish him and Michelle all the best and all the love and speedy recovery to him. And that commentary desk is always going to be open for him. I mean, I don't know where we're going from here, but I'm going to miss that dude for a while. Hopefully he still shows up and hangs out. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. I know this was extremely hard because I actually joined the commentary table with you for the rest of the night. And we were trying to live our best Vida Loca with Strife and Ricky Marvin.
Not Martin, despite
not
what
Martin.
Pete Sanction seems to think.
Marvin, Ricky Marvin. And this was for the IAWF Cruiserweight Championship. Daisy, talk about this match.
Jesus. You said Fowler, Devin Thomas in the running for match of the night. This was my match of the night. I've seen Jason Strife face a many opponent in my tenure here at Magnum Pro, and I am not sure anyone has taken the boots to Strife like Ricky Marvin did.
Yeah. The AIWF Cruiserweight title. Excuse me. My apologies. Yeah, I got Yellow Dog yelling at me. So I'm sorry. I'll give you extra treats next show.
Liar.
No, I will. I'll bring them. I always bring them. Anyway. You got to have extra treats for the commissioner. Anyway.
Weston is the commissioner, not Yellow Dog.
That's what I'm saying. I have. Anyway. No, this match, for the good majority of this, I would even say Ricky had the upper hand in this match. He really did. And for whatever it took, Strife to come back each and every single time. I don't know where he got all of that energy, because it was at times where he was dissecting his leg. I mean, he was dissecting Strife's leg.
It would be remiss if we did not mention that this was a match for Jason Strife unlike any other. Like this, Ricky Marvin is one of Strife's idols. So that fact alone, I can't imagine what that did to Strife. Does it make him more nervous? Does it make him more excited? Like, it's got to be somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah. And I had spoken about this on commentary. It's like the people that Strife has been in the ring with this year alone, the caliber
right
of people that Strife has been in the ring with. We both said that he was put to his paces with Nick Aldis. I would even say a little bit even more with Ricky Saturday night.
Agreed.
I don't know where the speed came from in that man Saturday night. He was all over that ring. But Strife does manage to hit a Shining Wizard to retain the AIWF Cruiserweight Championship, to which Ricky Marvin actually had some words to say after the match. So take a listen to this.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. I am a good loser, and today you made me well. But I want giving me one rematch, one more shot. That okay? One more shot. Fair, right?
What?
So,
Hold
what
on.
you say?
You got it, mi amigo.
Yeah, just
Seems
chills
like-
again. Chills
Seems
again.
like we
thinking
have
about
not seen the last of Ricky Marvin.
it. And I am ecstatic about that.
Same.
And our yellow dog, or the charismatic canine, did say, well, Magnum Pro is high caliber wrestling. Well, absolutely it is.
Not false advertising.
Nope, the best in the Midwest. No, absolutely. And I am very excited to see Ricky come back to Magnum whenever he does. And that
I think
rematch.
he's kind of got an open door invite. So whenever he wants to pop back in,
come on, let's go.
It's fine.
Come on. Yeah. And to think that could have been our main event of the night. Oh, no.
It wasn't.
Oh, no. We had a Magnum Pro championship match between the man they call Red Wing and the one called Manders. Now, I, prior to Saturday night, have had no prior knowledge of one called Manders. So for the Dylans like me, Daisy, explain and tell everybody who one called Manders is.
One called Manders has made a name for himself on the indie scene in the last few years. He played for the Hawkeyes before he became a wrestler. He is currently a member of a group called SGC with the likes of Mance Warner and Matthew Justice and Allie Catch and AJ Gray. Literally before our show, the week before, he competed in GCW's Tournament of Survival, which is a death match tournament. So, I mean, he brings his own brand of violence to the ring. That's for sure.
Yeah. This was another match that I would consider to be match of the night. I mean, we had 3 high quality matches. This match, the one called Manders, I can't remember the last time somebody put Red Wing in his place. I mean, and brought him to his paces.
The stature of these two men is more similar than I think out of a lot of people we've seen Red Wing face.
Yeah.
Like, they are both just brick shit houses of men, to put it not eloquently.
And I mean, I think I kept calling them mountains all night Saturday night.
Yeah.
And just, it was an absolutely amazing match, back and forth again, where Red Wing somehow comes in with that reverse slam and retains the Magnum Pro Championship.
I mean, look at the look on his face in that picture. Yeah. That look tells you right there how much Red Wing was really run through that matchup. That is a look of surprise, even to himself, that he pulled out this win.
Yeah. And I mean, I know we don't have this clip for tonight, but the one called Manders after that match we did get another sound clip of him needing to go to the bar after that match. So what was it? The corn cowboy? The corn belt cowboy?
Yeah.
Corn belt cowboy needed some replenishment. And as far as I've heard, he did. But yeah, talk about a star-studded, action-packed night, Fast and Furious.
It was a night to remember.
Absolutely. So, final thought about Fast and Furious as we move on to July, Days.
I mean, it's hard for me to think about a whole lot else than Joey in that night. So I just want to reassure everyone out there and anyone watching that you know the Joe Dozer as well as I do. He's not done. We got another little hiccup in the road, but we will see him again.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about next month. We don't have some information. We don't have a lot of information, but we have
enough information to tell them that we got 2 shows next month.
2 shows. July 2nd, Hillside Fright Night Fireworks. Tickets are on sale. You can go to scareiowa.com for tickets. Magnum Pro will be in action.
It is.
If you don't know what that is, it's a haunted house, or it's a haunted house, but it's
literally 3 of my favorite things: wrestling, horror, and fireworks.
There you go.
It's like this night was made for me.
There you go. Friday, July 2nd. Tickets at scareiowa.com. So that's July 2nd. We do have another show. And what we can tell you, kind of, is that there is a huge main event for that show with somebody who is returning to Magnum Pro for the first time in years. And that's all I can say. We have definitely seen him before.
But it has been a long time.
Keep posted on our Facebook page. Everybody knows our venue has changed. And so we are ironing out all the details on where we are going to be. But know that we will have a huge main event wherever that show is. And I'm very excited.
Me too.
So keep your eyes peeled to somebody's blowing up.
Is someone trying to
must be the truck.
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know. But make sure you keep your eyes peeled to our social media. Twitter,
Cool Summer,
Facebook, Cool Summer. Okay. Later part of July, just make sure you keep an eye out. All ticket information, everything else will be available when everything is ironed out and signed on the dotted line. But yeah, that's all we have for you tonight, folks. Days, it is always a pleasure to sit and talk to you after a show and be able to, sit on commentary with you for 20 minutes. I wish the circumstances were a little bit different. I'm not going to lie to you,
Ryan. I got a feeling you'll be back next month.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, folks, like I said, keep your eyes peeled to all of our social media. If you haven't check out our website, magnumprolive.com. Check it out. Okay. Ticket information, any information. I've heard that our Magnum Pro roster might be on there. Go on there. Check it out. It's really cool.
And the Patreon.
The
Patreon. We just did like a whole afternoon of Patreon tapings before Saturday night's show.
Yep.
You can listen to Jason Strife and I doing a new style of commentary, if you will. It was a fun afternoon.
Yep. It reminded me of a podcast I did one time. Anyway, just a short section of it. Anyway,
I know exactly what you're referring to, but great. I won't give them the glory.
Nope. Anyway, just repaying the anyway. That's all we got for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for being here with us. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to talk to, or you want us to talk about next Recoil, let us know. Folks, for Daisy Daniels, I'm Ryan Russo. Have a good night.